Basic Architect. Yeah, we're still out here in the Midwest. And I'm still with Patrick from EAS, European Architectural Supply, and we're still talking macro wind windows. Now these are your favorite, right? You have macro wind in your own house, don't you?
I do, yeah. This is a fantastic, both wood and wood-on Clad window. My windows are all wood, they're almost 20 years old, they're still holding up. I wish I had wood-on Clad though.
Right,
Because
right.
I'm getting close to having to do outside maintenance on them.
Do some refinishing.
Yeah, let's have a look at this one right here. This
So-
just came in today.
Just came in, just installed. This is a tilt turn. So you've probably seen my videos where we do tilt turn. Down is the lock position, up 90 is the turn, right? And when you turn this in, you can see it has the multiple gaskets here. And then we have the third gasket on the outside there. So it's triple gasketed. I don't know, this is what, maybe like 4 1/4?
Yeah, quite a bit,
It's-
92
it's-
millimeters, yeah.
Yeah, 92
Yeah.
millimeters. It's triple glazed windows inside, or the IGU there. It's got the black frame on the outside, the aluminum frame again. That is a welded connection. I know
Oh, yeah.
you can't believe it, but and then also you can see the multi-point locking system around the window when you engage the locks. But if I take this up and I turn it up and I pull this, that is the tilt function. So hence the name tilt turn, right? Tilt is how Europeans vent their windows. The turn function is just to clean windows, right?
For the most part.
For the
yeah,
most
yeah.
part.
This is the way you really want to be ventilating through the window. You can leave it open, rainstorm can come in.
It has the positive slope to get rid of water.
Yeah.
It has a whole weep system down inside here that if water did get in the system, it has the ability to weep out. Obviously, this is a little higher. We're in the garage, so we wouldn't normally, obviously, put windows this high in the bedroom, so don't get too worried. Oh, now one of the things, let's turn this and open it, because one of the beauties about a tilt turn window is we have the ability to take the sash out of the frame. And we did that to install this. And that leaves us with the frame. Now the beauty of having just the frame is we now have access to the inside of the jamb. So the installation for this particular window was the turbo screw.
That's right. I love this installation method. This is what we recommend for a lot of our operable windows. It's a concealed fastener. It's a fastener that doesn't require any kind of shimming. It has an enormous amount of shear strength to it. And it's really easy to work with, So the carpenters were here earlier today. They took the sash down, eliminated 90% of the weight of the window, leveled the frame, put it in the opening, drove the fasteners through.
And drove it in. You can see we have one here. You can see inside, you can see the screw there. Now, unlike domestic installation, understand there is no shimming here. And the reason there isn't any shimming is that the threads are biting this the same that they are biting this, right? So as you drive that, it's not drawing this in. It's just basically screwing through the threads it makes in the wood and into this wood. And once you snug it up, you just stop. They make little caps here to make the shiny screw head go away. But there you have it. And then you have a nice, simple, clean opening there where you can apply an expanding foam, or we can do some tape on the inside, provide the air seal that
You
we're
know how
looking
frustrating
for.
it is trying to foam a shim cavity and running into a shim and
hitting
bubbling
that.
it out and having to trim it and whatnot. So this is really great. It's even easier in our clip installation. For fixed windows, we still have to use clips. We can see them. On
Yeah,
this
we have a
window
fixed
right
window
here.
over there. We can take a walk over there and talk about the difference between this installation and that one. So this one here, we don't have the operable sash, so we don't have the luxury of being able to see the frame.
Yeah.
So on these, we actually use a metal clip. And the metal clip has these two holes here, which when the window is down here on the floor, we basically screw that into the side of the frame so that when the window gets installed, it's like that. And then we take this and basically bend it over and screw it off. And now that window's not moving in the opening. So depending on what your situation is, we can do the turbo screws. I mean, you can certainly use this bracket for operable windows if you chose to.
Exactly.
But that's just a far superior system. And you don't get the metal brackets out here. So,
Exactly.
and foaming around it and having to jump over that and foam and air seal around it, it just makes for a much cleaner install there. But, you know, here you can see, you know, get rid of some of the sawdust, but you can see some of that fine furniture quality, the reveals on this window. It's just absolutely gorgeous. And Duchamp, who owns Macrowind, right, you can get any wood, right? He'll source pretty much anything you want.
Yeah,
If
we
you
do
wanted
a
it
lot
white oak or-
of white oak, Meranti mahogany, larch is very popular. Spruce is, European spruce is the most affordable wood species as well. Sapelli mahogany is really good. If you want to build really strong windows for some of the hurricane regions. Yeah.
So they have a lot of options that you can go to them and do they still have, I remember years ago when I first started using them, I've never had the opportunity because I wasn't able to find a client, but they had a bronze finish on the outside.
Yes, we did one of those projects.
Yeah.
But I can't tell you what it is.
That's gotta be gorgeous. I would have loved to.
Yeah, it was a coastal application and bronze seemed like the appropriate finish for the wood that they were trying to accomplish there, yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. Well, there you have it. Whether it's fixed window or it's tilt turn, both of them are Macrowind. Macrowind's a small window manufacturer in Detva, Slovakia. It's actually quite a story there. We'll save that for another time. But you just need to get in touch with European Architectural Supply. They're out of Littleton, Mass. Got a brand new showroom. All of this stuff, you can come to their beautiful showroom, see it all, touch it, lift and slides, tilt, turns, play with it all, and then place your order.
Yeah, it's great working with you, Steve.
Always a pleasure, buddy.
All right.
Well, there you have it. Steve Basic Architect, somewhere in the Midwest.